the Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. It's the Doug Rising Show. I'm Doug Rice. Well, hello. I'm back. 5/11/647, 2022. It's me, the Doug Rice Show. How you doing, folks? Yes, I took some time off because, listen, the voice of choice had to be protected. Yeah, that's right. So I took a day off. So, some of y'all got a break. Some of y'all went out yesterday. I heard, it was reported, it was told, it was revealed. Smiles escaped my notice. But I'm going to make up for it today. That's why I'm here. Good morning. All right, 6:48, 10 minutes to 7 o'clock in the morning. Wake your asses the fuck up. And I do mean wake up like, hey, get woke. Shit's still happening. And, boy, they still get... I've got some shit today. Observations. Shit that we talk about, you know. I get up, I do what I do. I don't know if I can keep up the rigors of doing this every single day and give you quality. So I'm thinking about not doing it every single dingle day because, dear God, it's a chore. But I'm here today, so let's not talk about it. How's everybody doing? Doing well? Well, this abortion thing. How did we get here? How did we arrive? Right? I looked at some interesting shit this morning, came to some interesting conclusions, made some interesting discoveries. Here they are. So, how did this all get worked out? How did they get into, well, the position where they had to stop abortion in order to increase their numbers? How did their numbers go down? Here's the deal. They're trying to correct what was a misguided mistake in an effort to put together a larger political party made up of evangelicals. Now, this movement began with school desegregation. And when that did not appear to be a good vehicle to push evangelicals toward the Republican Party, they moved instead toward pro-abortion. They wanted to, rather anti-abortion. They wanted to make sure that, folks were not killing or, whatever. And so the anti-abortion came into fore. Roe v. Wade, the whole lie of her rape came into fore, and they did a good damn job of making abortion as legal as humanly possible. But they made that abortion just free and just as free as you can be. And then that shit backfired. Because that, along with the endless wars sending their blood and treasure to fight for rich men, hollowed out the country. And now the thought was to stack the courts as they've done in order to reverse the mistake that they made, but it's too late. 50 years of allowing an entire generation to do away with human life at will with a pill. People got used to that shit. Not only that, it did its job on a specific segment of this society. And now that same segment is reversing the mistake made in trying to save its population, and it's just not going to work. There's just too much. You've put too much distance between youth and old age in this country. You don't believe me? Take a look at who's running it. All fossils from the fucking 50s running this country. And you got to understand, the nearest capable individuals to those individuals, the nearest men who will take over those fossils from the 50s positions, they're now feckless fucking cowards. Privileged, prissy, feminized, soft cowards. Scared of their own shadow, ready to attack their own government if they don't get their way. That's who's left. And isn't it a shame that the weak are being overtaken by the cowards in this country? All as a result of abortion rights. Well, that's the story, folks. And I'm sticking to it. It's an interesting thing. I mean, look, you got to understand the wave of time. Historically, we are cascading through time, riding this wave. It's just being caught along. The very little adjustments made by humans affect so small a fucking fact. I'm content. What I'm saying is these folks have brought about their own demise. It's unstoppable. They allowed abortion to run wild for 50 years, and it did its job. And now they're doing everything they can to desperately reverse something which has hollowed out this country. And, well, bye. All right, that's it. Doug Rice. Black News, 6:54. That's what I got. I looked at it this morning. I decided to break it down. I wanted to check it out myself. How's everybody doing? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It better be Hump Day, the 11th, 2022. You guys know what I do. Every other day, maybe, I come here, I read the Black News. I bring the fucking receipts. I'm watching what's going on. They're panicking. They're panicking. They're panicking because they see the trajectory that they're on. They see it's a headlong collision into oblivion, and there's nothing they can do to stop it. And they're scared. That's what's most important to understand. As I watch and understand the evolution of what's about to occur here, folks, get somewhere remote, get away from highly populated areas, make sure you try to grow your own food, get somewhere safe, because it's just about to begin. Oh, yeah. All right, that's enough. Black News. So I search term Black News, look it up, and then, I give you a reason to walk about this country without a fucking smile on your face. How the fuck did you get here exactly? How'd you get here? I know, right? I'll never let you forget how you got here, Hebrews. Until the kingdom comes, you will always know that you got here in chains. See, they'd rather you don't remember how you got here. They don't want you to talk about your origins. See, that's a sticky subject. That's why that CRT is just itching at them. It's a scratch they can't reach. But I'm going to be every day reminding Hebrews why they need to walk about this penal colony for Negroes without a goddamn smile on their faces. All right, let's do this shit. Okay, we were talking about this, me and Trina, moderator, Trina. Do you think they're just piling on the black girl magic? I mean, these clowns complain about our presence in their LZ. They don't like us around, and we are putting ourselves everywhere. It's almost like some condition. And I'm finding it Senate narrowly approves Lisa Cook as first black woman to Federal Reserve Board post. 5150 is the vote. And it just seems that, the more these right-wing white nationalists just, lose their minds over CRT, the more the Biden administration and other agencies, private and public, just push the black girl magic in the faces of these agitated individuals who find blackness and all things associated with it most distasteful. And they're making it quite known that they don't like us in their orbit, yet we are being pushed in their orbit, just crowding in. Is it intentional? Are you hoping that something occurs? Because it seems like it to me. Everywhere I look, you're just throwing the black girl magic everywhere, and I love the black girl magic. Oh, I do. But they don't. And you know that. And you just keep piling it on. Do you want something to happen? Is that it? Everywhere I look in the news, first black this, honoring black that, back into yesteryear with black the other, pinning medals on black corpses. What are you doing? Stop! You're agitating the natives. These folks are losing their fucking minds. They're getting tired of seeing us everywhere they look. And it's going to foment into something big. Can't you feel it? Let's continue. All right, let me see here. Black communities are last in line for disaster planning in Texas. Really? You're kidding. You're fucking joking. No. Say it ain't so. That's news. Washington Post, 2 hours ago. What? Let me read it again. Black communities, hold it, are last in line for disaster planning in Texas. Well, of course they are. It's Texas. Yeah, it's wow, really? Texas steered federal disaster grants toward whiter, less populated areas over urban communities of color, HUD investigation discovers. Still grinning motherfuckers? Well, that'd been your house. You asked for some federal disaster money, and then later you find out that the black communities, your communities, are last in line when it comes to the disaster funds that are doled out for the state of Texas. What if you found out that they in fact gave it to less populated and much whiter areas? How would that sit with you? I'm just reporting the news. That's all. Let's continue. All right. Delaware State University, a historically black college, says women's lacrosse team was racially profiled during Georgia traffic stop. You mean you had a car or load full of black women going somewhere and you were stopped in Georgia and you're somehow fucking what? Puzzled? Your fucking feelings hurt? You okay? You okay? The fuck are you, snowflakes? What are you doing? They stop you. Expect it. They're going to keep stopping you. This is only going to get worse. Are you out of your fucking minds? Stop whining! Stay the fuck out of sight. Don't go nowhere. Be invisible. Do what you gotta do, baby. Buy a car, tint the windows. I don't care! But whatever you do when they stop you, when they racially profile you, when they use that language you don't like at your job, when they do things that you just don't find pleasant, let me explain. You are a Negro in America. You understand? Get the grit off your face, huh? Shut the fuck up. All right. So, just out of curiosity, I saw some dude. This leak, this decision leak about Roe v. Wade being overturned. I saw a guy actually try to blame Miss Jackson on the leak. It's her. She's not even there. She's not even up there yet. What are you talking about? You really trying to blame it on the sister already? Somebody said that on a fucking show. That's that Jackson chick. See what happens? What are you talking about? It was Clarence Thomas. We all know who the fuck it was. Let's just keep going. SCOTUS abortion ruling would endanger black women. I don't think so. I don't think it's about the endangerment of pregnant black women. I just don't. Would it endanger black women? I don't know. I know that current abortion is hollowing out white women. Just the whole population just declining beyond measure. So low that they'd rather just deal with the brutality of certain circumstances and have the child. They're going to make them incubators. They're going to be baby incubators. Because whoever made you pregnant don't matter in some states. It don't matter. Don't matter your age. Don't matter your circumstances. You're going to have that child. Our numbers are low. And we can't have this. But you got it, though. I don't know. I don't know. Black women, we're a little bit smarter than people might understand, I think. I don't believe that black people, black community is going to be affected beyond the scope of how it affected the white communities when abortion ran wild and free. And you know what? If it does negatively affect black communities, black women, that for them will just be icing on the fucking cake. You do know how Planned Parenthood started, right? You're aware of, the whole scope, the depth, the breadth of, the racist sentiment, the need to exterminate Negroes has been a long fought, hard road they've been towing for years, failing fucking miserably. Because here the fuck we are. And they're the fuck they ain't. And now they're panicking. They claim everything they're doing to save themselves will somehow harm us. Fuck out of my face. Let's continue. Oh yeah, baby. Historically black Lincoln College to close after 157 in wake of cyber attack and pandemic. Bye. I'm not crying for shit that closes in this country. You can close it all. The whole thing's going to go down. And folks are going in chain. So, whether or not historically black colleges survive is irrelevant. Let's continue. All right, what are we doing? How will rising interest rates and inflation impact the wallets of black Americans? Poorly. Did we really have to do a news? Okay. Two former Oklahoma police officers have been charged with manslaughter in the fatal 2021 shooting of a fatal black man, one of them a black man himself. A slave catcher, I'm sorry. So he is no longer considered that. So, police officers charged with manslaughter. My God, Oklahoma. Why is it always places like Oklahoma and Tennessee and Georgia and West Virginia and Mississippi and Kentucky? Well, what's going on with that? I just saw some poor child running for the governorship. I do believe of Tennessee. And this poor woman sounded like she had just coming out of trailer somewhere. GOP front runner for the governorship of a state. The South trying to rise again. Isn't that something? And just ugly individuals running for office, saying ugly things. We got a lady out here named Carrie Lake. Let me tell you about this chick. Carrie Lake, she's a Fox News 10 alumni, right? You're out here in Phoenix, Arizona. Came out here myself 2001 I came out here, so I've been out here a minute. And let me tell you something. This woman reported the fucking news. This is what she did for a living. And while reporting the news, she had baby after baby after baby after baby. Carrie Lake, Fox 10. I called it the Aryan Station. Because everybody there just blue eyed, blonde hair, just was crazy. And this lady just pumped out babies like it was free. Baby after baby, year after year. Carrie Lake, right? Now she's running for the governorship of the state of Arizona. Full-born Trump supporter, right-wing white nationalist all the way now. And I thought about it. News reporter now wants to run the state. And the only positions this woman knows are on her back, on her knees, or sitting down. And she wants to run the state of Arizona. So yeah, it's a dangerous time we're living in. Just adrift. What can you do? That was fun. Let's continue. Doug Rise. It's the Doug Rise Show interlude. The Doug Rise Show. Well, the Doug Rise Show. And I'm back. There we go. No, yes, we'll take that. And, of course, we know, folks, Folgers. Black and strong. Hey! Oh, no, somebody gave me one that was really good. I'm going to use it later. I just forgot it. I drift. Moving on. Stick with me. Stay with me. Oh! My Twitter. Banned for 7 days. Not yet. It hasn't started. I'm appealing. All because I said something. I forgot what I said, but I talked about some clown that said racism doesn't exist while he was dressing like a clown. And I made the mistake of calling him a caricature. And basically, the things that I say, and I was banned from Twitter for 7 days. I will be if they don't honor my appeal. Controlling Negro thought and idea seems to be a full-time fucking job. And they're failing miserably. Fuck them. Thought I'd let you know I'm blocked off Twitter. So, there's not too much I can post. All right. What do they? They search for drugs. So the little follow-up on the black women's lacrosse team pulled over in Georgia. What the fuck? You pulled over. How the fuck was you driving? You riding dirty, and then you got searched for drugs, huh? Yeah, because, typical, because that's what they expect, because that's who they are, because that's what they think of us. And you got nerve to walk around this motherfucker expecting anything different. Who the fuck do you think you are? If immigrants can't escape from being murdered by police, mistaken for Negroes, what do you think actual Negroes are going to have to suffer? Don't complain. Look, folks, you want to play lacrosse and be a Negro? Take what you get, dummy. Moving on. Don't play. Stop. Jeez, come on. All right, we're continuing. U.S. gun deaths surged 35% in 2020, higher for black people. Of course. Yeah, highest point since 1994, 35%. That's the highest gun death level since 94, and it's even higher for us. Stay indoors, stay to yourselves, remember your Hebrews. And for God's sake, stay away from black people. I've determined that, yes, because they're just as bad. They are. You better be a Hebrew. Be a Negro. Turn your back on this nonsense. Black people love this shit. That's what I'm saying. Anti-racist. That's what I am. I don't believe in any of this shit. Black, red, none of that shit. You hear me identify and use the word, but understand that my feeling regarding black people, you're just as bad as white people. Hebrews, Negroes, we're not in this shit. So, black people killing each other. Maybe you stop being a black person. Let's be a Hebrew. Be a Negro. Be a Negro. Work proud. Set apart. That's right. See what's happening to black people? Getting fucked up. All right, let's continue, baby. Hey, dude, I know that you are suing the hospital for the death of your wife. I get it. How much press? I mean, it almost, you stay out of the, hey, let me know when there's progress. Don't keep telling me you're suing. We get you're suing. Let it rest a minute. so that there's interest later. I'm seeing it every fucking day. All right? Thought I'd go there. Percy Jackson, author, shuts down backlash to casting black actress as Annabeth Chase. Do you understand? The reason that Idris Elba, and everybody knows it, the only reason that Idris Elba is not the black 007 is because they lose their mind. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. Come on now. Everybody been waiting for Idris. Bond. Yeah, baby. You know, ain't gonna happen. The Brits would come unglued at the seams. I'd love to watch it, though. Continue. All right, here we go. Uh-oh, Lisa Holder White, set to become first black woman on Illinois Supreme Court. 19 hours ago. If this is not an orchestrated, intentional maneuver of highlighting and pushing black girl magic, which I love, in the faces of a right-wing crazy, which I'm typically scared of, and I'm not Doug Rice, and I stand before you, Doug fucking Rice. So this is done intentionally. This is ridiculous. And the more, we're going to see it more and more. What are they going to do? What are the folks in Florida going to do? What is Ron DeSantis? How is he going to frame all of the appointments of black women everywhere? What's going to be the sentiment of the country? The same country that wishes to erase its own history regarding black women that they seem to kidnap at a healthy clip of around 60 to 100,000 a year. I mean, what the fuck? You're not taking 100,000 black women and like promoting them because they vanish. But to our faces, you're taking our black women and you're elevating them away from us. Black men. We see that. Still won't work. Because we're all going to realize eventually that none of you are on our side. And guess what? At that moment, black men, black women, they'll become Negroes. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to bring it in and away from Caucasity. You know it's coming. Eyes are going to be open, scales are going to be dropped. And true selves are going to be revealed. And black people everywhere will suddenly become Negroes. I drift. All right, let's go. Oh, congratulations, Lisa Holder White. Have fun, baby. We'll see you again. You know, you see her smiling. You're so happy. I know when them folks turn their fucking teeth on you and you start, get out. Then you'll be a Negro again. The conversion will be wonderful. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. Whoopi's close. She's so close to coming from a black person to a Negro. Ooh, just a push. All right? You know I'm telling the truth. All right, let's continue. Anonymous donor pays tab for graduates of historically black college in Texas. You are debt-free. Whoever did that, thank you. There you go. Like, what? And they sitting in the crowd. How y'all doing? Boom. That's love, baby. That's love. Either that's guilt-driven white person or a wealthy black person. Who knows? All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Hey, let's continue. The abortion industry preys on black women, but it's there for white women. It's kind of interesting. That tells you that there are not enough black abortions to their liking if they're preying on black women. I'm just saying, right? Isn't that a job? Isn't it a business? Right? Abortion's a business. I'm not like, I'm tripping. You do you. Clinics, that shit's mortar, brick and mortar, baby. There's bells, there's lights, there's rent. You know what I'm saying? There's payroll. Whoa, son, I don't know what you're talking about. You see that toilet paper? You see that toilet paper? That's just $89 a month, motherfucker. I don't know about you. So if you're preying on black women, the black community, that means it just ain't enough. You have so many in the white community that you are trying your best to get that black dollar. I feel you. We begin to get a picture of what the fuck happened. That shit, that abortion clinics were cleaning up, baby. Whoa! Go there, have your thing, do your deal, the freedom of just no responsibility, take a life, kill, whatever. Hey, that's you, baby. I'm not, as far as I'm concerned, it's in you, it's your problem, your business, I'm not in it. But it's interesting how things have worked out. Isn't it interesting how things have worked out? I mean, everything that they've done to somehow affect us has affected them. And the world seems tired of these beings. The world seems ready and prepared to release whatever biological mess that may require to eliminate the problem encircling the earth. Remember, it says that the Creator is coming here to bring to ruin those ruining the earth. I don't know about you, but I ain't doing shit. Let's continue. All right, what else? Anything? I don't know. Michael Pitt? No. Oh, my goodness. Well, looks like I'm pretty much done. Looks like we're good. All right, well, 7:19. I don't even know what time I started. I don't fucking care. It's Wednesday. It's the day you've been waiting for. I don't have anything right there. Okay. It's hump day, motherfuckers. I know you missed me yesterday. I know. It's 7:19 my time. You're on your way. You're probably driving comfortably. You got me just magnetized right there. Huh? Keep your eyes on the fucking road. And you're on your way in. I get it. I mean, shit, you gotta go. Shit. We all gotta go. I mean, I go from here just to another, metamorphosis and sell myself. I do the deal. Now, I don't go outdoors because I work right here. But for those of you that do, trip the light fantastic and decide to go out there, when you do, you remember there's people looking at you. You know, especially today. All eyes are on Negroes. Oh, don't you forget it. Don't you forget it. One thing you want to be sure, that as you walk about this penal colony for Negroes, you make sure that you have the right kind of attitude. It's imperative that you wear on your face a countenance of seriousness and a shit to do. Anything else may invite unwanted interaction from individuals that don't have your best interests in mind. Specifically, black women. Oh, dear God, please. Please, black women, don't be so fucking friendly. Don't be so fucking approachable. So fucking nice. Stop it. It's the precursor to your abduction. I'm most certain. And black men, when we smile, that is a God that's down. They see an in, a way in. And so, if you intend on walking about the countryside, roaming freely, freedom of movement, there is no freedom for you. As a Negro, if you choose to show your face in the light of day, and you be oh so sure to protect yourself before you get out the car, before you walk in the office, before you go see the doctor, before you do whatever you're going to do, before the sun hits your melanated face. I want you to be sure, oh so sure, to get that goddamn grin off your faces. Now go about your day. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.